Sure, buddy, I'll get the truck wherever you want me to get. I said, get it in front of the truck. I got had the truck loaded up in 1 hour compared to 3 hours that it would have taken. So that was the first show in Erie, Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Well, before that was International Amphitheater in Chicago.
Okay, yeah, great venue.
And then before that was when I was with Sean and we were at the Continental Riot House at that time, or the Continental Hyatt House.
Yeah.
You were in the lobby, I said, look at these rhinestone queens. I mean, I never saw platform shoes that were that, you know, even the guy.
He said that to himself.
We were greasers. I was with Sean and we had ducktails, you know, skin tight stone pants, and little pointed 90s shoes. And here's these guys with these and Ace was still having trouble walking. As a matter of fact, that was his album, Trouble Walking. He could never walk. Hey, when he fell over, hey, pick me up, I can't get up anymore.
Ace was so clumsy that we used to say he could trip over fog.
And he did that a few times. But when he got zapped on stage, that was the best one in Japan, because it looked like he was getting into the show and he was going, because the stage was not grounded for Japan's, what was it, 220 out there? Yeah.
You know, it's good you touched on that, and I'm going to ask you a quick question on that. The infamous photo of Ace getting electrocuted, I believe it was in Texas. Do you recall that?
Texas.
On stage? Or was Florida? Was it? Where was it?
No, Peter got hit by
Florida.
Yeah, it was in Florida.
Yeah. It was in Florida.
It was in Florida.
Yeah, but he got also in Japan too.
They played Florida.
What year was that?
Do you recall that?
Right. Hey, by the way, the book is over here with Lydia.
I'll take a copy.
I'll take a copy too.
Well, these two guys here can go on and on and on and on and on. So I actually met with both of them, two wonderful guys. It's a big honor for me to be up here, having been in the touring business, and these guys have seen it all. So they're kind of like mentors to me, and it means a lot to meet both of you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. So here we go. We're gonna start it off with a debate.
Didn't Alive 2 sell more albums than Alive 1?
Right, there you go. The question is, which album sold more?
You can have it.
Who's the biggest Kiss fan? This guy over here. Come over here. Come here. What's your name? Andy. He is the ultimate Kiss fan today. Check this out.
Okay, well, fair.
He's even got the shoes on.
Wow.
So, the debate is...
There's no debate. He sold the most.
How many?
I don't know. More.
Who sold more? Eddie sold more. Big round for Eddie over here. Come on, let's hear it for Eddie.
At 2 cents an album, that's going to add up a lot more. Let's wait another 5 more years.
2 cents an album. Well, here's what we're going to do. Because both of these guys are both tour managers and have a lot of the same history, different genres, I'm going to shoot out questions to individually as well as to both of you guys. But for right now, I'm going to go ahead and ask JR. What was it like working with Kiss on the very first Kiss tour? And how did you land that gig?
That's a funny story. I was a drummer in high school, and I was fortunate enough, my parents owned a big house, and my house became like the neighborhood jam joint, garage band kind of thing. Some very talented guys came out of playing in my house. One of them you might know is Marky Ramone, was my rival drummer at the time back in the good old days there in Brooklyn. Another guy by the name of Kenny Aronson, who played bass for Bob Dylan for, 10 or 12 years, came out of my home. And Richie Wise and Kenny Kerner, the guys that produced the first 3 Kiss albums, came out of my home. In '73, I was on the road. I had already worked for the Dutch group Hocus Pocus. I worked on the David Bowie, the Diamond Dogs tour. Worked for Dave Mason. Did a bunch of different things. 10-wheel drive, Genya Ravon and 10-wheel drive. And in December of '73, I got a call from Richie Wise saying, "Hey man, I just produced an album for a new group, and these guys are going to be the next big thing, and they need somebody like you. You got to come down and check out rehearsal."
With Kenny Kerner, right?
With Kenny Kerner, right, yeah. So I went down to the show, and I was blown away. I'd never seen anything like it in my life like that. The visual assault, the assault on the ears, the volume, the whole thing. I was talking to a gentleman out here in the audience before. I mean, it was the first time that if you saw something happening, you could feel the heat of the flames. You could get your bones rattled by the concussion from the flash pods and people levitating in blood. It was just ridiculous. So
I still get nightmares.
for different reasons. But yeah, so I took the job, and the rest, as they say, is history.
Okay, kids it all the way to the bank?